Arsenal fans, welcome back to Gunners Updates, your ultimate destination for everything happening in North London, from the biggest transfer stories to the tactical adjustments shaping Mikel Arteta's squad. The summer transfer window has already been full of surprises, with Arsenal making important moves to strengthen key positions. But one storyline that has caught the attention of fans and media alike is the uncertain future of Belgian international Leandro Trossard. Could the versatile attacker be on his way out of the Emirates Stadium despite only joining in January 2023 from Brighton and Hove Albion? This is not just another rumor, it's a story with serious implications for Arsenal's depth, finances, and long-term strategy, and today we break it all down for you. Trossard, now 30 years old, arrived at Arsenal as a proven Premier League player with pace, creativity, and the ability to play across multiple attacking roles. He wasn't just seen as a winger, he could slot in on the left, right, or even operate centrally behind the striker, making him a valuable chess piece in Arteta's system. But as the new season kicked off, Trossard's game time has been drastically reduced, with just 37 minutes played so far, and that limited role has fueled speculation that his time in North London might already be running out. The arrivals of Noni Madueke and Ebereki Eze have only heightened competition in the attacking positions, leaving many to question whether Trossard is still in Arsenal's long-term plans. Reports from Turkish outlets suggest that Besiktas have emerged as a serious contender for his signature, seeing him as the ideal replacement for their departed forward Semih Kılıçsoy. With Arsenal valuing Trossard at around €22 million, the Super League giants are keen to strike a deal before their transfer window slams shut. For Trossard, the move could mean regular playing time and a starring role in Turkey, but it also comes with the trade-off of leaving one of Europe's top 5 leagues behind. From Arsenal's perspective, the sale would make sense financially and strategically. Offloading a player who isn't starting regularly while pocketing €22 million gives the club flexibility to reinvest in other areas. Yet this twist comes just weeks after reports suggested Arsenal were preparing to extend Trossard's contract, proving once again how quickly fortunes can shift during the frenzy of a transfer window. Looking back on Trossard's career, his spell at Brighton was marked by goals, assists, and moments of brilliance, particularly in European competition. At Arsenal, however, he has largely played the role of impact substitute, a frustrating reality for a player of his quality. The chance to move to Besiktas, take on a leadership role, and compete for silverware could be too good to ignore. But the decision is not just sporting, it's financial too. For Besiktas, splashing €22 million on a player of Trossard's experience would be a statement of intent, while Arsenal would free up wages and squad space to nurture emerging stars or bring in fresh talent. As always, the Arsenal fanbase is divided. Some supporters appreciate Trossard's versatility and believe he still has a role to play as the season progresses. Others argue that letting him go would be the smarter move, especially if it opens the door for new arrivals or gives youngsters more opportunities. Meanwhile, Besiktas fans are eager for their club to land a proven Premier League player who can provide instant impact. But this isn't just about Trossard. His potential departure ties into a bigger picture. Arsenal have been restructuring their squad, shoring up weaknesses, and making careful decisions to balance present needs with future ambitions. The signing of Ebereki Eze is a game-changer, giving Arsenal the creativity and unpredictability they lacked on the left flank. His ability to cut inside, unlock defenses, and create chances brings a new dimension, while Noni Madueke adds energy, depth, and rotation options across the front line. And then there's Gabriel Martinelli, the £6 million bargain from Brazil who burst onto the Premier League scene with 15 goals in the 2022-23 season. While he remains a central figure on the left wing, injuries and inconsistency have raised concerns about whether Arsenal can rely solely on him for an entire campaign. Theo Walcott recently criticized Martinelli for overthinking his game and not playing to his natural instincts, which only adds fuel to the conversation. With Eze, Madueke, Martinelli, and Trossard all available, Arteta now has a diverse set of tools to approach different opponents, something Arsenal desperately lacked in past seasons. And let's not forget the arrival of Piero Hincapié from Bayer Leverkusen on loan with an option to buy, strengthening Arsenal's defensive depth and proving that Andrea Berta and the recruitment team are thinking strategically across the board. The key questions now are whether Arsenal will cash in on Trossard before the window shuts, whether Martinelli can silence critics and reclaim top form, and whether Eze's arrival will transform Arsenal's left side into a true weapon capable of breaking down Europe's toughest defenses. Transfer expert Fabrizio Romano has not yet confirmed the Trossard to Besiktas links, but his updates are often the signal of when a rumor is about to become reality, so fans will be watching his feeds closely. This is the type of saga that shows just how quickly football can change. A player once seen as a vital squad option can suddenly be on the chopping block when new signings arrive and opportunities dry up. Arsenal's refusal to sell Martinelli despite bids of under £40 million demonstrates their commitment to long-term planning, while the willingness to listen to offers for Trossard shows their pragmatic side. For Arsenal, it's about patience, balance, and the bigger picture. For Trossard, it's about ambition, game time, and legacy. Will he stay in North London and fight for his place, or will he pack his bags for Istanbul and take on a starring role in Turkey? Could this versatile forward be on his way out of the Emirates Stadium despite being one of the more reliable squad options for Mikel Arteta? This is not just a rumor, it is a narrative that could reshape Arsenal's squad depth and finances, and it is one that needs to be unpacked in full detail for the fans who want to understand every angle of the story. Trossard is 30 years old and carries with him a wealth of Premier League experience, having built his reputation at Brighton, where he became known for his sharp dribbling, quick thinking, and ability to play in several attacking positions. When Arsenal moved for him midway through the 2022-23 season, it was seen as a clever addition, a player who could fill multiple gaps and provide much-needed flexibility in the attacking third. He was not just a winger. He could feature on either flank or operate behind the striker, and this adaptability immediately gave Arteta an extra dimension in match planning. However, as Arsenal's project has grown and as bigger names have arrived, Trossard's minutes have dwindled dramatically. This season, he has featured for just 37 minutes in competitive action, a shocking stat for someone of his talent and experience, and with the arrivals of Noni Madueke and Ebereki, the competition for attacking spots has intensified to a level where Trossard's path to regular football seems blocked.